to, or has pre-ordered or has bought the Shadowkeep expansion. How is it going so far? How are you doing with Shadowkeep? How does it feel to be on the moon for once? I mean, I almost dropped my controller of how excited I was for it. But this is going to be a short video. If you probably read the title, I'm going to try to give you a few tips on how to make your Shadowkeep expansion campaign easier solo. Well, as I said, hopefully. Maybe recommend a few exotics that will potentially help, okay? And to start off, one of the exotics, I'm going to go to my collection to actually have it on me. I'm going to recommend the Cerberus +1 exotic assault rifle. And let's go over this gun real quick. If nobody has seen this gun, everybody's like, what the hell, or you just don't, well, whatever reason why. It has the exotic intrinsic perk, four-headed dog. Shoots bullets from all gun barrels at the same time. So basically it's like a shotgun. And it has 3 different barrels: rifled barrel, ranged shotgun barrel, ultralight barrel, fluted barrel, and full bore. But it also has, the other trait perk, the other exotic trait perk, spread shot package. Aiming this weapon reduces the spread of the projectiles. But I also managed to get the catalyst basically the second I started Shadowkeep, and is hold square for a tighter spread close range projectiles. And I think that I will say this, the catalyst, that's beside the point, okay? Because this gun outputs so much damage, even at range, as you guys can see there. It owns it, but I used it on some of the bosses too, and this thing is amazing. This thing is absolutely amazing for bosses. I mean, it's an exotic, as you guys would say, but use this thing and it will help you majorly, because of it. But I want to say this, I think that the catalyst is absolute crap. Okay, it is. Because for one, it also makes the rate of fire a lot slower. I know the spread is a lot tighter, as you can clearly see as a tighter. Okay, let's go to a different wall first. Let's do it this way. So this is with it off, with the spread shot back on. See how that's a tighter spread? But see, this one fires more projectiles at a time and has a faster fire rate. So in a close quarter range, you're better off without the catalyst. But that's beside the point. Another exotic I would recommend, I used it, is actually Shuros Regime, catalyst or not. If nobody's read this perk, it has Shuros Legacy. The bottom half of each magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health on kill. I do recommend this, but I don't recommend spinning up, which holding down the trigger increases rate of fire. I actually recommend dual speed receiver. Okay. Shuros Regime, I used it in one of the bosses. It's basically, if everybody's played Destiny 1 and have done one of the strikes, where you go down, I think it's to the wherever it is, where you fight this ogre that's in chains. Basically, it is a nightmare version of that. And the spinning up, it basically, what's it called? It also increases the range of Shuros Regime with damage at range, and it's still really good. Okay, so use it, and I guarantee it will help your gameplay either way. Look, at the damage at range, it's amazing. And that was with one clip, of course. As you can see, the bottom of each magazine is also fun to do. Okay, another exotic I do recommend, I wouldn't say exotic, is also obviously the one you get at the start. If you've got the season pass already, because I pre-ordered mine, is the Vow. Obviously, because look at this is a hand cannon, but it uses special ammo, and it's basically a pocket-sized sniper. But if you can't control the recoil, don't use it. I do also recommend Jotun, if that's how you pronounce them. Probably pronouncing it completely wrong, but I do recommend it. So, Jotun, if nobody has gotten Jotun, everybody's like, what the? Okay, I'm gonna read over Jotun. It has charge shot. Holding the trigger to charge up a tracking shot that explodes and burns on impact. But also has shield disorient. Energy match shield explosion disorients nearby enemies, which is always nice. Some of the power exotics, I never really used power exotics, as I always use in Cerberus. Ones I do recommend, obviously Sleeper Simulant, but I haven't used it, so I wouldn't I haven't started using it because I've been busy using Cerberus. Now, for legendaries, I wouldn't say there's any. Okay, so obviously the main one is two main ones are in your kinetic, so I recommend using those. But if you're going for some energies for this one, I do recommend the Badlander legendary shotgun, or if you have it, the Escalation Ikelos shotgun. But I used a Badlander, and it was a good combination with the Cerberus and also Shadow's Regime. In that boss fight of the Ogre, I used the Badlander. I always got a few shots in. I actually used myself. I think I was using a Bad Omens rocket launcher. Yes, for power legendaries, I do recommend a Bad Omens rocket launcher, because a lot of the nightmares in that Pacific mission, or in any of the missions, they have to get in your face. Like, they have to be at close range. And both with the Badlander and Cerberus +1, they're both shotgun types. So you got to be in the face, like regardless. So, and they're gonna keep killing the hostiles that get in your face. And every now and then, actually, from what I've seen, power ammo spawns a lot more often. So you're gonna be getting the power ammo and keep shooting your boss with that power ammo, and you're gonna wreck it that way. Now, for supers, I haven't really used my Warlock, but for Warlock, I do recommend for one. Okay, so one of them I do recommend Chaos Reach, because it's a beam, it does insane damage. I've used it.
Where are you?
I do also recommend, ignore that, I do recommend Well of Radiance, even though you can't use even though that the Lunafaction boots have been nerfed, it doesn't mean that it has technically nerfed the Well of Radiance. It by all means hasn't nerfed it, so I would still recommend it. For Titan, I would recommend maybe Thunder Crash is basically the new Arc Super for it. Well, not new, but you get the idea. I know it's only a one use, so why would you want to use it? Well, because Supers got majorly nerfed when Shadowkeep launched, so I do recommend it because of the nerf on Supers. That way you can get a lot of damage in with one punch. And as you can tell, I've been using my Hunter a shit ton.
Will you listen?
And
Or will you be like
so some of the ones I do the only one I recommend is actually Golden Gun for Way of the Sharpshooter, because you only get 3 shots since it activates precision damage, headshot damage. Since it activates headshot damage, you're gonna be doing you are just going to be melting bosses with this super, as long as you, of course, shoot him in the head. If you get him in the head, it is going to help major. But like I said, so I'm going to go back to the Badlander real quick, okay? As you guys can clearly tell, I got a well, I wouldn't say a bad roll, but it's my personal bad roll, and I was still doing crazy damage to the boss with this really, I would say, crappy roll. That's why I recommend the Badlander. I'd recommend the Escalation Shotgun because it's basically the best roll. And that's basically about it. But I do want to say this, okay? If you guys are going for I wouldn't say that, but if you guys are trying to get your, I'm gonna go to the director real quick and go over to the season pass or whatever the hell they call it. I'm not even gonna say what they call it. If you guys are looking for good ways to level this pass up, here's a way that I actually recommend. So, when you spawn on the moon or anywhere, okay, go to Eris Morn, which, by the way, I'm glad to see again. If anybody's glad to see Eris Morn back, please leave a please say so, because I honestly am glad to see her back. She was a really interesting character, I will say that, but that's not the point. When you complete a few bits of the campaign, she will offer you bounties, and you can go ahead and get additional bounties. You can get as many additional bounties, like unlimited additional bounties. You can complete some of her additional bounties every day. So you can go, like, I can complete this bounty right here and go back 2 minutes later and go ahead and accept more bounties, and you get 5,000, yes, 5,000 XP for doing a bounty you get 5,000 XP for the pass every bounty, but you get unlimited bounties from her, and they're absolutely easy bounties. They're just basically 2 minutes and you're done. That's kind of over exaggerating, but you get the idea. And since, as we all know, a lot of the perks that made guns good, Rampage, Kill Clip, made guns good, but I do recommend, I know I had this, but that's for something else, but I do still recommend the perk Kill Clip. Reloading after kill grants increased damage. I absolutely recommend Kill Clip still. It is still a badass perk. I mean, just still go for it. I mean, I recommend, if you see someone with Kill Clip, obviously since shadowkeep launched and since they were good, they nerfed, basically ramped all those good perks, you thought, oh, well, I might as well just break my old stuff now. If you have someone with Kill Clip, don't dismantle it, because Kill Clip is still a viable option. It's actually straight away above Rampage. So I wouldn't actually dismantle anything with Kill Clip. I wouldn't recommend multi-Kill Clip, but if you have multi-Kill Clip, I mean, it's still a good perk to get. But Kill Clip is good. I mean, I have it on this thing right here. I just realized my auto rifle ringing now is Zen Moment and Kill Clip, same as my Pillager. That's the surprise point. Kill Clip is basically Rampage, but after a kill, it gives you... Kill Clip is basically a stack 3. Yes, you heard me right. Basically a stack 3 of Rampage right off the bat. So right off the bat, you get a stack 3 of Rampage. That's why I'm recommending Kill Clip still. So because that actually adds insane more damage, more than you would think. So I do recommend it. Absolutely recommend it. But if you're not a huge fan of that, like I said, I don't have any, like, I'm gonna say that, like, I'll try to recommend things for other, classes, but as you can see, I have never played a Titan whatsoever, and never played a Warlock whatsoever, but as you can clearly tell, my Hunter is, yeah, badass. Shut up, Zavala, before I put a bullet in your goddamn head. Okay, ignore that, but yeah, as I said, and if you are trying to go for any of the new weapons from Eris Morn, after you get the artifact. By the way, if Bungie does actually see this, I love this thing because it's like, obviously it's more something, sorry about the pop of my fingers, but more like the Menagerie, which was actually one of my favorite activities to do besides Gambit. But excuse me, I did actually like the Menagerie. Nobody knows what it is. It's basically a PvE challenge mode type thing, and you can go ahead and choose a specific, that's right, you hear me right, a specific reward you want. Like the sniper or the shotgun, you get the idea of specific rewards you were going for. It's the same thing with Eris Morn. You can actually go ahead and choose a specific reward you want, but you gotta complete this specific bounty, and after you complete the bounty, you actually get this reward. AKA whatever rewards you're going for, dude. Right now, I actually want to try and get the SMG. And no, I do not have the recluse of it. Some people could potentially be asking why I'm not using the recluse, because I don't actually have the goddamn thing. But that's beside the point. And doing, like, basically any other, if you want to do a little more grinding with your path, if you are on the moon and you see anywhere that has a public event, I recommend going straight for that public event, because that way you can go, because that way you can get XP from the public event, but you also get it from the bounty. If you can get, like, let's say assault rifle kills at the same time and SMG kills at the same time, and you're doing a public event which gives you crazy XP regardless. I do recommend it. But like I said, if you have the Cerberus plus the Cerberus plus 1 catalyst, I don't recommend exactly going for the catalyst. I don't get the catalyst. Well, it probably does more, but I personally think that the catalyst is crap. So if you get the catalyst, I wouldn't recommend. Well, I guess if you want to say that, oh well, I have unlocked the catalyst. I mean, it's like, it's out of the way of my catalyst I've collected. It's okay. Like, go ahead and get it by just blind luck. I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't recommend going for the catalyst. Like, it's actually 0% recommended from me, but If you absolutely love Cerberus and you want to get the Catalyst, I mean, don't let me stop you. Let's go ahead and go for your favorite gun, Catalyst. And actually, guys, I'm going to say this, okay? My Ace of Spades, oh, by the way, from the part for you guys in there. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend going for the Catalyst, but I do sort of recommend. But if you absolutely love Cerberus and you want to get the Catalyst because you just want to say that you have it and it's done and out of the way, that's the only reason why I would recommend it. But if you don't, yeah, like I said, but no, I wouldn't recommend the Catalyst really. But if you want to just get the hell out of the way, go right ahead. Don't let me stop you. And what was I gonna say a minute ago? I completely forgot. What was I gonna say otherwise? Oh, yeah, that's right. With the Ace of Spades, like I was gonna say, Ace of Spades, like, honestly, I had the $5 left, and I managed to get the ornament, the big blind. And no one knows what a big blind is. That's technically a from what I know, it's a poker reference, but if it's not, go ahead and say Nick. Go ahead and say Nick. You are a dumbass. Go right ahead. That's the only thing I know of it. But I got the Catalyst, and I personally have seen a difference with the Catalyst. So if you have it, I would just say if you use Ace of Spades a lot and you get the Catalyst, good for you. You're gonna get it, no problem. But if no one knows Ace of Spades in general, oh, by the way, this is the if no one knows, this is the box standard look for Ace of Spades. But personally, I love the big blind. But I'll go back to it. No one knows Ace of Spades. It is one of these. It is part of the 140. It's one of the medium fire rates, high damage. But it's one of the exotics that has the insane range for kinetic. It has the exotic perk Memento Mori. It has reloading after a kill, loads his magazine with a few extra damaging bullets, 6 to be precise. And you have your radar like up here where my so up here with my up here where my cursor is, like somewhere around there, the radar. You would still have that open because you can see when I use my SMG, the radar disappears. But you still have it with Ace of Spades. But it has another exotic intrinsic perk, a exotic trait perk, which is actually a returning perk from D1 that was on it, is Firefly. Precision kills, headshot kills with this weapon increase reload speed and cause the target to explode, dealing slower damage. Actually, you know what? I didn't realize it. I thought that basically Firefly is a combination of both both Dragonfly and Outlaw. Because Outlaw, if you get a headshot kill, precision kill, be precise, it increases the reload speed, and Dragonfly, you get a headshot kill, they explode. So it's basically a crossover of both Dragonfly and Outlaw. If you look at it the right way. But I do got the Catalyst for it, which is Firefly deals more damage while Memento Mori is active. There is a difference to it, and I absolutely love it. So if you have Ace of Spades, if you manage to get the Catalyst, I managed to do it by... Actually, I got my Catalyst with a few friends. I actually just straight away went to the Vanguard strikes. We went to the normal strike, the strike playlist, and I actually just managed to get it in the strike called... What's the strike called? I actually forgot. I actually managed to get it in the strike called the Hollowed Lair. It was just like a random drop. So yeah. But... And if you are having trouble, like, because I have the SMG Essence, okay, if it says activities, don't worry about it if you actually, so the first thing when you see activities, you see, oh crap, well I gotta go do strikes or whatever. No, it says specifically in this public event, patrol of public events, lost sectors across the moon will count as activity progress, and submachine gun kills are basically self-explanatory. But I do want to show you guys where you get the material for it. If you guys have stayed this far, Withered Plumes. Just in case you guys stay until the end for the Withered Plumes, you go over, as you can see where I am in the Anchor Light, but you need to actually go over to the Hellmount. All the way over here.
The hive had begun another ritual.
Okay, I really don't give a damn. Sorry, I'm only doing the places and broadcast, which is a hell of a lot easier to just start it up and get it done over with. So. Like I said, this is So you can use the Sparrow in here. So I do actually recommend using your Sparrow if you want to speed run this bull crap. But you go into here. You don't go past it. You go down here into this little. Oh, that was awesome. You go down into here. You have to go down here into the gatehouse. And if there's hostiles, you can go ahead and hop up. If you want to, you can get off your. If you actually want to give your, you know, if you have a happy trigger finger like I do, go ahead and get off your Sparrow. You know, fight your way through, which is completely unnecessary. You can go ahead and avoid every single hostile in here, but you don't have to. You can kill them all if you want. Sorry guys, I have to kill that one. I'm not throwing a knife. And like I said, with the way of the sharpshooter with golden gun for hunter, if you the throwing knife, if you get a headshot kill with it, you get it instantly back. But some of the grenades, if you're using Thunder Crash for the warlock, I think this also for the Titan. I think this has the exact same effect, same grenade as the warlock for her, but it is the pulse grenade because it does a stupid amount of damage. It's unbelievable. So I recommend that grenade for hunter. With the solar ability, I actually recommend the first grenade, which is called the let me go over to it. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Sorry, but I recommend that grenade. Okay, I'll hover it over again, in case you guys didn't see. I actually recommend this grenade. Like I said, I'm not gonna pronounce it, but I recommend this grenade right here because it does so much damage and it has a stupid blast radius. But I'm showing you guys where to get the I'm on the way to get the withered plumes. But yeah, I recommend that specific grenade so that way it has a crazy blast radius and it actually does so much damage, and it's actually really easy to complete one of the bounties, which is grenade kills. With the swarm grenade, not all of your grenades are gonna hit, all of your explosive projectiles are gonna hit, and and it's not really gonna be that fun for you afterwards. So yeah, it's not the best. And so you go over here, you keep going past here. There's a whoa! You weren't here before. You go past here. Oh, barrier knight. What the hell? Okay. Let me just kill this damn thing. Oh crap! I forgot. That's one of the new. Oh crap. Give me a second, guys. Do I have one of the barrier mods or no? Sorry, guys. I actually want to kill this thing, but I don't think I have one of the barrier mods. Do I? As a matter of fact, I do, but I have it on the Kindled Orchard. As a matter of fact, I do recommend the Kindled Orchard. Well, I don't really recommend it, but well, the one I have is a really, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really shitty roll. So, like I said, I wouldn't. I do actually, like I said, I recommend the Tan Can. I just got a really bad roll with it, as you guys clearly saw. But actually, I do have a sniper. I'm gonna show that in a second. Let me get rid of this guy. Get out of here, boy. You don't belong here. Okay. So, back to the thing at hand. So over here is the Cave of Bone, the Cavern of Bones location. It's actually just right here, right at Collective Mine. These things are disgusting. But it's just right here on the side. Actually, if you get up to like all the way over there, you will get you'll see the marker for it. You'll be fine. But and I've also got the assault rifle, which I actually do like the assault rifle. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. But if you guys are looking for the assault rifle, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where the hell that is. So you fast travel to the I think it's called the Sorrow Harbor, I think it's called. Right? Is that right? Sorrow Harbor? Yeah, Sorrow's Harbor. And just follow exactly where I'm going and you guys will see. Actually, no, wrong way, Nick. Okay. So you actually just follow the path. Sounds simple, I know, but it's not. You follow the path a little bit. Then you take a break off you go over this bridge this way, and this is the lunar battlefield, which is where mine was. I'm not sure if everybody has it on the lunar battlefield, but this is where mine was, so I'm showing you. You go through here. Loading screen, I hate this bull crap. Give it a second. It's been all 30. Okay, so as you see, I'm in the lunar battlefield. You get, like I said, if you got a happy trigger finger, hop off and kill these guys, but it's completely unnecessary for what we're going after. You go down here. I want to round so I can dodge some of the rounds. So you go back up to here, which is actually the starting area of the Shadowkeep expansion. Which, if everybody doesn't know, this is actually a piece of the Crucible PvP match. Basically, of the Crucible map, which is basically the PvP player versus player area. This is actually one of those old maps, which is honestly one of my favorite things. But the cords are actually just right up here, sitting right there, waiting for you to pick up and go craft your auto rifle. And the auto rifle, you just get auto rifle kills, and it's the same. And the other things are the same as SMG. You get SMG kills. I haven't been using snipers in this recently, but I do recommend the Terra Gaze. I got that wrong completely, I know that. But the sniper rifle, it's one of the slow firing but high damage snipers. Basically fires really slow, has the high recoil, but it does insane damage. And also, as everybody loves, the loaded question linear fusion rifle. It is one of the high impact frames, slow firing, high damage, more accurate when stationary and aiming down sights. It is actually a really good fusion rifle still, but yeah. And they're actually getting rid of pinnacle weapons. Actually, the new pinnacle quests, which I'm going to say, which is I got the tutorial, which is called Clean Getaway, is to get the Exit Strategy SMG. There's a few SMGs I do recommend actually to help you with this quest. Obviously the Recluse, but I don't have it. So if you don't have the Recluse, I do actually recommend the Bug Out Bag SMG. If you got a good roll, like I got mine with Kill Clip, but I got a really good roll with a masterwork of range. 1 second. Hello? Alright. Like I said, guys, the with this masterwork, SMG to help you to get the Exit Strategy SMG, but one of the Vanguard pinnacle weapon for this time is actually the Edgewise light machine gun. Now, the points scored, which is, in my opinion, the easiest way to do this is to actually go ahead and use from the menagerie the fixed odds, because as you guys, I'm going to go over it again real quick. So as you guys can clearly see, it says final blows with light machine guns, but you need solar final blows. And the fixed odds is actually a light machine gun, but it's also solar, so you can get both things done at the exact same time. But if you are going for Gambit and you want to try to get the win with the SMGs too, I recommend going for the Pillager. And I recommend using some like Jotun or some other really good PB boss DPS weapon. But the Crucible pinnacle weapon, which is called Randy's throwing knife, which that's seriously what it says. But it's a scout rifle. It's scout rifle final blows, enemies defeated, and medals. And glory rank points earned. So you actually got to go ahead for glory rank, if nobody knows. Now you got to do the survival game mode, which is a 3v3. You can do the survival freelance. And that's the only 2 game modes I know of right now that offer glory rank. The rest of them are just valor rank. Yeah, but get lost, you son of a. Never mind. Okay, but I'm gonna go over some of the old pinnacle weapons. I think I have most of them. but not all of them, of course. Just go to collections, and I will just go through them there if I can find them, which, of course, I'm probably going to be a dumbass, and I can't find the goddamn things. See, Randy's throwing, which is a scout rifle. It just, as you can clearly see, it is a scout rifle with a really unique archetype, actually. It's a rapid-fire frame, deeper ammo reserve, fires full auto, deeper ammo reserves, faster reload when the mag is empty. Has a cool looking scope, if I'm honest. Has a range masterwork. It has kill clip-ins and moment. It has rapid hit, and the only unique thing about this scout rifle is its archetype, which is 260, which I think no other the other scout rifles can get 260, right? Am I correct about that? Well, I'm going over it because can I watch and get up to 200? No, okay, so there's nothing unique about this weapon. It's just that it's a pinnacle, and it's, I guess, if you go ahead and go to Crucible Glory, I guess for rank, it's just to get it by accident. That's all I think. It's just getting it by accident is fine. Some machine guns for the exit strategy. As you can see, there's no special perks. Okay, it has Swashbuckler, it has Surrounded. You guys have to quickly pause the video if you want to read the perks. It has Underdog, and it has Threat Detector, Ricochet Rounds, which I've gotten nerfed, so I don't know why it's on it. Arrowhead Break, and it has the Adaptive Frame. Oh, I hate Adaptive Frames because there's too many of them. But with the Recluse, if I could see it on here, which I obviously can't, what the... Anyway, turn on. Okay, well, that's weird, but... And now let's go over, was it the... It was a light machine gun. Somebody's calling me, god damn it. 1 minute. Somebody's calling me. Sorry about that. But as you can see, the machine gun over here, the edgewise, there's 1 minute. As you can clearly tell, there is nothing special about this weapon. There's no real perks. It has rapid fire frame, which is deeper ammo reserves, slightly faster reload speed when it's mag is empty. It does look sweet. I'm not gonna lie, it looks awesome, but I'd rather go for 21% Delirium. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this word right here, but go ahead and try to... It has the same archetype, a bigger clip size. It has some of the Reckoning weapons can get, which is Overflow. Picking up special or heavy ammo, purple and green. Basically doubles the clip size. But it has the unique pinnacle perk, Killing Tally. Kills increased weapons damage until it is either stowed or reload, which is definitely a lot better than the Edgewise. I mean, screw the Edgewise. But, where is it? Next thing where's the next one I'm looking for? Let's find, see, the little question, it has the Reservoir Burst, which is a hell of a lot better than anything else. And so, they're obviously getting rid of a lot of the pinnacle weapons, but it makes sense though. Like, I'd rather use a pinnacle weapon over a exotic. Like, I'm better off just using a pinnacle weapon than I am ever using a exotic, which is something stupid to think about. But as I said, the two weapons I wanted to showcase and the pinnacles. But if you actually want to do the Randy's throwing knife, I guess just get it by accident. Is all I say. Just get it if you get it by accident. If you want to get them, just to say you got them, like I said, light machine gun, use fixed odds, and actually go ahead and do the weekly nightfall, the ordeal, but do only the 750 because you'll get the points and kills and stuff, and it's also with matchmaking. So who the hell can deny that? But if you want to get the SMG from the Drifter, go ahead and use the Bug Out Bug, or the Callous Mini Tool from the Menagerie, or the Pillager from the Drifter. Use some of those, which is always nice. But so yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm crossing my fingers. If this does help, please let me know. If it does help, please leave a like and a comment. I hope this does help, and if it does, please let me know. I want to know if it does help, and I'll try to bring out some other tips if I can. And there's my ship. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. peace out, my bros. Peace. 1 minute. Like I said, peace. I hope to see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.